The only way they can run out of gas. Yeah, you were talking.
Hi everybody, I'm Dan Williams, and on behalf of George Langevin Sports Video Productions, I'd like to welcome you to the CYSA South Soccer Complex, site of today's Super Game of the Week. It's the boys under 18 Open Championship game, and we've got two top teams out on the field right now being introduced in the white and green uniforms from Orange County, California. It's the Coastal Quest Soccer Club, coached by Dan Tregarthen. They'll be going up against the El Centro team known as Dynamo. They're wearing the orange and blue uniforms. Moments away from the start, two 45-minute halves to determine the Open Cup champions in the boys under 18 division. Both teams on the field, and we are ready to get going. Manager for the orange and blue El Centro Dynamo team, that's Steve Walker. His counterpart for the Coastal Quest Soccer Club team, that's Lori Talman. Each roster will be read and introduced as we get under this game. Keepers for the game, Mario Renteria, that's for the Dynamo. He'll be going up against Michael Lazovich for the Quest. We are underway, moving from right to left. It will be the Quest Soccer Club. They'll be defending the right-hand goal again. Michael Lazovich will be the keeper for this game. Defending the left-hand goal, Mario Renteria, and the host of his defenders. And let's take a look at the rosters for the green and white Coastal Quest Soccer Club. Wearing number 2 will be Daniel Vulin. Number 3 is Thaigo Lima. Jonathan Cotta will wear number 5. Juan Mendez wears number 6 for the Quest. Number 8 is Matt Weber. Arturo Avalos is number 10. And number 11 is Mike Talman. Wilmer Moreno wears number 12. Giuseppe Napoli is number 13. Number 14 is Luigi Honorado. And number 15, that's Drazen Bozic. Eric Spinelli will be number 17. Giuseppe Cracchiolo is number 18, followed by Chris Benson, he's 20. 21 is Raymond Alvarez, and number 22, Ray Beeman. Again, the head coach, Dan Tregarthen, and the supporting staff of parents, friends, and family that are out here today. On the Dynamo team, let's take a look at their roster. Keeping and taking control of the ball right now is Mario Renteria. Renteria is going to send the ball out with his right foot kick. Nice one downfield. Luis Lopez will wear jersey number 2. Juan Flores, number 4. Rafael Contreras wears number 7. Number 8 will be Matthew Sovereign. Sergio German will be wearing number 9. Conrado Andrade is number 11. Mario Salazar, number 12. Lucky 13, that's Martin Alvarado. Oscar Gonzalez wears number 15, and number 16, that's Hiber Becerra. Guillermo Navarro wears number 17. Francisco Cervantes is number 18. Francisco Lopez will be wearing number 19. Christopher Arizaga, number 20. And 21 for the Dynamo, that's Gabriel Avila. Good close-up action right in front of us. Sort of an overcast day. We have a 9 a.m. start. We are right on time with the start, but we've got some clouds overhead. They're not really cooperating too much this morning. We've had some early morning drizzle. For the field, it hasn't been affected quite yet. It's still a dry field. These are really nicely groomed fields. You see a little bit of wear spot on the near sidelines. But other than that, we've got some really good, flat, fast fields. So the teams that got speed, they can use the full field to their advantage in their passing attacks, really have an advantage. Throw in by the Quest. Moving on now, challenging. Mendez now picking it up for the Dynamo is Arizaga. Both these teams very evenly matched, work their way through bracket play, through quarter and semifinal matches, and both of them end up right here, right now for today's Super Game of the Week. Again, the boys under 18 Open Championship game. We actually have a lot of games going on. You can see in the foreground, we've got a soccer match in progress as we speak. We have them to the left and to the right of us, as well as behind us. This CYSA South Soccer Complex is beautifully suited for many, many soccer games going on at the same time. You also have lighted fields in some of the areas. Overall, super place to play soccer. Dynamo will have the free kick. They'll put it back into play, and let's take a look at the kick. Nice one downfield. These are boys under 18, so you're going to see some really good play. Aggressive play, quick play, a lot of speed. They're going to be able to send that ball in from the sidelines, both on throw-ins and corner kicks. They'll be able to carry it all the way to the goal, and you'll see one right here as the Dynamo look to throw in the ball. Two-handed throw-in just outside the far box line. Back out. Defense for the Quest is there. Picked up again by Dynamo, trying to sneak it inside. Whistle calls, and the head referee is going to call a timeout. We've got an injury on the field. First injury of the game, and I'm telling you, 18-year-old men can be very physical out there. And getting up slowly is Gabriel Avila. Gabriel Avila up on his own power. He stays in the game. Whistle goes against the Quest, so the Dynamo will have the ball and a good opportunity to send that ball down deep into the box. No score. We're just underway. 45-minute halves, and here comes the Dynamo. Shot directly into the wall of the Quest. Quest after it for control Dynamo, but it's going to be picked up by the Quest. Nice pass leading number 12, Moreno. Moreno is down there, and taking a tumble is Luis Lopez. So it's a nice feed to Wilmer Moreno, but he trips up Luis Lopez, and the ball's given back over to the Dynamo, and they'll take over on the near side. You almost think at this age level that the size and dimensions of these fields aren't big enough, because they really can send the ball all over the place very easily. For control once again, trying to make the turn. Too much defense by the Quest. For the Dynamo, they're going to try and center the ball. Defense for the Quest is there, looking for a shot on goal quickly. Rafael Contreras puts the left foot on the ball, sends it towards the box. Michael Lasovich is there as the keeper for the Quest. He sends it back out, now picked up by Juan Mendez. Mendez, nice ball back to the center, and a carry through to the far sideline. On the attack, Arturo Avalos. Avalos looking to try and center the ball. He does so inside the box, and a nice job by Mario Renteria. Renteria does a nice job of moving to his left and taking control of the ball coming into the box. He'll send it now off his right foot, bounces towards midfield, and now for control, it's going to be the Quest on the far sideline, headed back in the direction by Dynamo outside of the touchline, and again, it'll be Giuseppe Crocchiolo. Crocchiolo will throw it in for the Quest on the far sideline. We have got a lot of soccer in store for us right now, and we are pleased to be bringing it to you. You know, George Langevin Sports Video Productions travels the country bringing you top sports action in the prep field, whether it's under 8 or under 9 levels, all the way up to the collegiate action. You know, when you're watching a super game, it's being brought to you by George Langevin, your leader in Game of the Week coverage. Dynamo, backcourt for control. Takeaway now for Quest. Back up, pick up now by Lopez. Back and forth we go, near side action, Alvarado. Dynamo team from El Centro, California. That's East County of the San Diego County area. You travel east out just as you're heading out into the desert area. And for the Quest, they're out of Orange County. That's north of San Diego. So you have one team from the east, one from the north. They're converging here in the San Bernardino area. And we've got a great game going. Taking a tumble, looking for a call. Won't get it is the Quest, and so the ball's going to go back over to the Dynamo. Just underway, 8 minutes into this first half. Again, we are at 45-minute halves. That's the maximum amount of time that you're going to see up at this age level. You start out at 20 minutes at the younger levels, move to 25, 30, 35, even 40. But right here, you got the big boys playing 45-minute halves. Shot on goal. There's a rocket by the Quest. That's right into the hands of Mario Renteria. And Renteria sends one back down deep towards midfield, headed nicely back in the direction of Dynamo. That's going to go outside of the touchline on the far sideline. And so it's got Dynamo. It's going to have control and throw it in. Nice throw in. Quest. And back and forth you go. You're going to really see some of this action going back and forth, especially in the early parts of the game. Both teams trying to feel one another out on the defense and offensive sides. Heck, if you can sneak one in through an open channel, you'll take it for a shot on goal. But for the most part, both teams right now a little bit more cautious than they would be as we get later into the game. Laws of probability, you got to be persistent. You got to continue to put those shots on goal, try and work downfield. For the Dynamo now, nice passing for control. Going to be challenged on the far sideline by the Quest. Moving downfield now, looking for an opportunity. Not going to be able to get there as it's going to go outside of the goal line. Whistle blows, they're going to bring it back, and it's going to be the Quest's possession, and they'll take control of it. Drazen Bozic. Ball in hand. Throw-in comes in by Bozic. Now taken away by Dynamo. Dynamo now on the attack, sending one into the box with the help of Flores. And it's going to be cleared up into the air, and Flores sends it back down into the box, but it's the defense of the Quest now that sends it out. Picked up now on the far side by Weber. Weber wants to move it downfield. Weber being challenged, taken away now by the defense of Dynamo. Dynamo wants to send it back the other way. Far sideline action, squeaking it along the far touchline, goes outside of the touchline, and so it'll be the Quest ball. You know, you look at this field and you look at the size of these athletes and you just think that you got the wrong dimensions out here. They take, it seems like, 2 and 3 steps and they're already at the midfield line. So they probably would do better on a more larger dimension field, but in the CYSA South divisions, you're going to use this dimension for the boys under 18. Now Dynamo back out on the far side, and we are playing sidelines right now. Now this time into the middle, trying to work straight down the middle. Nice pass to the outside. Wilmer Moreno on the near sideline. Moreno sends one, and he launched one, and that one sailed over everybody's head, including the crossbar. Both of these teams have got really good athletes with strong legs, and you're going to see some rockets launched. Looking for a takeaway, can't do it, and that's going to be a whistle against the Quest, pull of the jersey, and so Dynamo will pick it up and put it back into action. No score as we are 12 minutes into this game. Again, 45-minute halves. 90 minutes. After 90 minutes of playing, these guys are going to be running on empty, I'm telling you. Inside the box, moving to his right and picking it up is Lazovic. Choosing to throw it out, and that's something that you don't often see at the lower divisions. Getting through everybody, picked up now by Weber. Weber out on the far sideline. Quest now moving down the field. Defense. Shot on goal. No, it's going to be denied by the defense of Dynamo. And now it's going to be cleared out. Looking to pick up the ball, Moreno. Moreno going after the ball. His counterpart, Crocchiolo. Crocchiolo looking for some help. Back over to Moreno. And Moreno gets down on the ground, and he's going to be slow getting up. Moreno went after the ball and then took the tumble. He's up on his own. And they're going to have a good opportunity right here, the Quest. Two-man wall, indirect kick. Let's see what happens. Who's going to take it? Is it going to be Moreno or is it going to be Crocchiolo? Crocchiolo and Moreno standing evenly distributed. Ball right in the middle. Third man comes in for the Dynamo. Comes right in looking for some help, looking for a redirection on the far post. Nobody was there for the Quest, goes outside of the goal line. And so now we've got the goal kick by the Dynamo. They'll move out. Dynamo kind of reminds you of the old Denver Broncos uniform, the orange crush and blue uniforms. That's a nice ball carrying way downfield, picked up by Conrado Andrade. Andrade looking help from Juan Flores. Inside the middle is Lopez. Ball is up in the air. Now the defense of the Quest takes over. They've got initial control. Looking for a 1-2 pass. Back out to Crocchiolo. 2-on-1 defensively. That's going to go off of the foot of Quest. And so the ball now comes in. Quick throw in. Alvarado. Alvarado on the near sideline. To the center. Now back down in the corner. Defense is there for the Quest. Off the foot of Crocchiolo, that's going to center it downfield. Back the other way comes Dynamo. Far sideline. Now picking it up is going to be Becerra. Now deep in the corner, and that's going to be off the foot of who? Who's it off the foot of? It's going to be a corner kick for the Dynamo. First corner kick of the game. Get that ball up. It's going to be a short one. They try and hop it just outside, and there was a lot of header action, and what looked like was not going to be not much of an attempt. Got two headers by the Dynamo, and they almost squeaked that thing in on the near post. Goes to no avail, no score, 0-0, and the foot of Lazovic puts it back in the play. Lazovic sends one down midfield, headed back nicely off the head of Arizaga, then taken by Becerra. Becerra sends it out to the far sideline. Ball awarded back over to the Quest. They'll move it back the other way. We're in San Bernardino, California, and you can barely see the foothill mountains into the foreground. You know, on a beautiful blue day, blue skies, you're going to see one heck of a great view. Right behind us, that is right in front of us. You can't see it, it's overcast, but you really have got some beautiful skies and some beautiful mountain ranges. It's the local San Bernardino mountain foothills that, of course, move up to where you've got the ski resorts up at the top. Taking a tumble right there, Dynamo, they're going to get the call in favor of themselves, so they're going to take it and put it back into play. Good strong ball towards midfield. And this time, it's going to be against Salazar and the Dynamo. And so the Quest, Giuseppe Crocchiolo, went up high and took a pounding to the back, and now we're back into play. Now that's a high kick by Chris Benson. And the one thing that the referee is going to want to try and do this game is really keep it under control. Don't want to have any dangerous play. You can get away with a little bit of aggression when you're at the lower age levels just because the speed and strength is not there. But I tell you what, 18 years of age or just under, you really got a strong set of bodies out there on both sides. Quick throw in, trying to be picked up by Arizaga. Arizaga goes down on the nice tackle by Quest. This time cleared out by Crocchiola. For control, Lopez and the Dynamo. Dynamo still looking for control. White versus orange. Now we've got defensive Quest, but this way it goes back to the Dynamo. Back and forth we go. Ball cleared out way downfield. It's going to stop before it gets out and barely moves down there. In the corners of this field, you've got the thickest turf, and if the ball doesn't have enough speed on it, it can really just slow down and stop before it gets out of the goal line or the touch line. Good close-up action right in front of us, going after it. That's Moreno. Moreno going up against Becerra. Becerra gets it this time and sends it downfield. To be picked up now by Salazar. Salazar, look for a shot on goal. Just misses. Another one. And what looked like a grand opportunity for the Dynamo. Juan Flores was just inside the box. It looked like he had an opportunity, couldn't capitalize. Goal kick comes in. That's going to be off the foot of Dynamo, and the Quest escape a bullet, and they'll get the ball with a corner, or goal kick, that is. Man, oh man, that ball came in and bounced off all around. It looked like it was heading right towards Juan Flores. Flores entangled up with the Quest defender and couldn't quite get his foot on the ball. And all that action, you slow down a little bit. Everybody has to take a breather, and the Quest will have it, and Lazovic will send it back down. A low ball on the near side. And once again now on the attack. And they're going to call that offsides against Dynamo, so the Quest will have it. So the Dynamo right now putting some early offensive pressure down deep in the Quest part of the field. Quest want to move back down and try and do the same thing. Can't quite get there. Racing after it, Quest goes back to the Dynamo, and the Dynamo will throw it in. Pick up by Cervantes. Dynamo sends it down. Looking for some help on the near sideline. Can't quite get there is Andrade. And so it goes over to the soccer club with a Quest. You know, it just looks like they run out. Let's give these guys another 15 yards on each side of the field so they can really use their full size, speed, and strength, but not today. Not today. Dynamo now looking for a pickup, trying to center it inside the box, and it's going to be right there. So it was a good heads-up play by Dynamo, but right there was Michael Lazovic. He'll send one out, try and get it past midfield. He does, takes a nice bounce. And for control, one touch by Contreras. Back out to Arizaga. Now down in the near sideline, it's Becerra. Becerra inside, and again, racing towards the face was Juan Flores and another Dynamo. Couldn't quite capitalize on it again, but I tell you what, they keep that action up, and the law of probabilities will give it to them that they're going to have a score here pretty soon. Nice ball centered right towards the face inside the box. Racing for it was two Dynamo. Couldn't quite capitalize, and so the ball comes back out, and I know the Quest want to start bringing that ball downfield inside the box of the Dynamo and start trying to have some shots on goal, but not this time. Dynamo again on the attack. Dynamo trying to center the ball. No one's there this time. Goes outside of the goal line on the far post side, and Quest and Lazovic will send it back out. So Lazovic has been very busy this first half of play. 21 minutes into the first half, no score. 45-minute halves, two of them to determine the boys under 18 Open champion. Lazovic sends it down low. It's going to be taken by a trap of Dynamo. Now pick up, moving downfield is Becerra. Becerra looking for Flores again, but it's a nice tackle by Giuseppe Napoli. Napoli slides and tackles the ball away from Dynamo, slows down their attack. Contreras sends it across, too high. Jumping forward high, looking for a header. Dynamo couldn't quite do it, goes all the way to the far sideline, and once again goes near the outside goal line. Stays in this time. Now for the Quest, they've got it. They're going to try and move it downfield. A little slick out there. We had a little bit of mist this morning. We don't really think it's that bad of a deal. You can see the dirt in worn areas. It's not muddy at all, but you have a couple areas on the field where you have some moisture. Footing not very good. Throw in by Alvarado. Volley by Napoli. Trying to be taken by Crocchiolo, but there's three Dynamo in front. This time it'll be taken over by Spinelli. Spinelli sending a nice ball downfield, this time picked up by Mendez. Mendez centers the ball, can't quite get to the Quest. Shot on goal, no! So it was coming up quickly. Crocchiola at the top of the box was trying to put the shot on goal, traveled about 6 yards, and then found the foot of a Dynamo defender. And now we move it down on the far sideline. Dynamo moving down, looking for someone. And that's going to be taken away by the Quest as well. Shot on goal, no! Deflected off of Lima. Back out Arizaga, now to the far side again. And it's the defense of the Quest that comes up. Stays in bounds. Moving back downfield. And that time it goes outside. So we have got a lot of super action being brought to you right now. Dynamo versus the Quest, and we have got a great matchup. Sailing it from long distance right into the hands of Lazovic. Now picked up on the near sideline, trying to move downfield, driving on his own. That's Moreno. Moreno driving, being challenged now by Flores. Flores versus Moreno. Now with some help comes Alvarado. And it's just too much defense by the Dynamo. And let's see what they're going to call it. It looks like it's going to be a corner kick. And so the Quest, for their first time, going to have a corner kick on the near sideline. Let's see what their strategy is. Absolutely no wind right now. Let's see if they get that ball up and crossing the face. Nice ball. Looking for some redirection. A little bit too far. Going to bounce outside of the box on the far sideline. Going to be picked up now by Mendez.
Come on.
And now the Quest with control. Long distance shot on goal. Moving to his right and picking it up is Mario Renteria. Renteria sends it back out. And for the Dynamo, they want to try and send it back down. Nobody's around for the Quest. Picked up now by Dynamo. Alvarado sends it down. Alvarado's going to pick it up on the near sideline. Alvarado has it down deep in the corner. He's going to cross it over. Who's there? Headed out defensively by the Quest. Now waiting for some help. Nice job by the Quest with patience. Outside the touchline it goes, so the Dynamo will have it. This is a great game that's working up, man. We have had a lot of excitement, and we are still in the first half of play. Only 24 minutes have elapsed. Another 20 minutes to play in this first half, and by the end of this game, if the players aren't exhausted, I know I'm going to be exhausted. Ball comes in on the near sideline. Pickup by Crocchiolo. Crocchiolo sends it downfield. Nice ball picked up by Moreno once again. Moreno centers it. Who's there for the Quest? Shot on goal. Save! Ball bounces back out, and Dynamo with the ball, and that's going to be a penalty called against the Quest. Holy moly! Quest brought the ball down quickly. Nice job by Moreno to center it, and that was a super shot on goal. Tell you about a rocket and a rope. You had one right there. Ricocheted off of Mario Renteria, and now we're picking up action back down in the Quest part of the field. Dynamo on the attack, can't quite get there, and that'll be a goal kick, that is, for the Quest. Super action. Boy, we're glad that we're here. San Bernardino, California, CYSA South Soccer Complex, bringing you the Boys Under 18 Open Championship game. And I tell you what, you're not going to get two better teams out on the field, and you can see the action is hot and heated even early into the game. Quest will have the goal kick and put it back into play. Nice drive by the Quest. That carries nicely. Dynamo now picking it up off the foot of Arizaga. Out on the far sideline now, it's Avalos. Avalos watches it go outside the touchline. He'll have a throw in. Honorado is out there, now picked up by Ray Beeman. Beeman now into the game. Beeman sees first action with the ball. Now on the far sideline again, Honorado. And Honorado can't keep the ball inside the touchline, and so Dynamo now will have the throw-in. Carry over the midfield line, header for control, and that'll be a penalty again against Quest, that is. Dynamo will have it, and we'll keep on moving. Head coach Dan Tregarthen, he is the Coastal Quest Soccer Club coach. Jim Graham and his counterpart, Jim Graham, the head coach of Dynamo. Dynamo from El Centro, California. From Orange County is the Quest Soccer Club. Now moving downfield, challenge. Ball still is available for number 13, Alvarado. And then it's too much defense. Who's going to be given? And it's got to be a goal kick. It looked like last touching it was Martin Alvarado. That is the case. And so the Quest will have the goal kick, and they'll send it back down. Michael Lazovic scheduled to keep for the whole game, as well as Mario Renteria. Nice ball, near side action for control. Crocchiolo, now it's this time it's Honorado, but looking for Crocchiolo, can't quite get there. And so for the Dynamo, they'll pick it up on the far sideline. Can't quite get there is Conrado Andrade. Andrade watches it go outside the touchline, and the throw-in comes in for the Quest. Dynamo now with the ball. Pick up now by Cervantes. And moving down on the far side action. For control now is Dynamo. They're going to stay with it. Being challenged defensively, but Dynamo got the ball right now. Trying to make the turn was Juan Flores, trying to get it down deep in the near corner. Goes outside of the goal line, and it looks like it's going to be a corner kick. Yeah, it's going to be a corner kick for Dynamo. So Dynamo is going to have an opportunity. Let's see what they do. They're going to keep it low, or they're going to try and get it high and cross the face. Dynamo on the attack. Brings a nice one in, looking for a header, slapped away by Lazovic, goes outside of the box. Good close-up action. That's going outside of the touchline, but a whistle was blown before, and the penalty against Quest, so there'll be a free kick by Arizaga and the Dynamo. Arizaga quickly puts the ball into play inside the box. Nice header by Mario Salazar. Couldn't quite find the far post, and so it comes back over to the Quest. They'll try and move it back downfield. That ball came in nicely from Arizaga, and then Salazar put a header on it. He just couldn't send it back in the direction that he wanted to. Dynamo's had a lot of opportunities this first half. Now down deep again, moving to his left and picking it up is Michael Lazovic. You know, these keepers have got to be as talented as you'd say an infielder on a baseball team. Got to be able to move left to right easily, get down on the ball. Got to have sure hands, and of course each one has shown it right now. One other thing a keeper needs to have, I'd probably say some courage. Got to keep those eyes open. You got these guys charging in at you. Focus, courage, agility, good hands. A lot of prerequisites for a keeper. Ball now being picked up now by Napoli. Napoli trying to keep it, trying to squeak it inside. Nobody is there for the Quest. So Dynamo and the defense will take over. They're going to try and move it back downfield themselves. Nice ball towards the center of the field. Takeaway by Quest temporarily. Back it goes. Dynamo volley into the air inside the box, headed out by Alvarez. And outside of the touchline, so the ball stays with Dynamo. And with 16 minutes to play in this first half, Dynamo will have the throw in deep in the Quest territory. Throw in, getting it inside the box, looking for a quick turnaround. Nice feed by the Dynamo. It's going to sail outside the touchline on the near side. Boy, that was a nice back feed by Dynamo, looking to catch the Quest off guard and find that open channel. Throw in by Contreras. Now coming in, nice tackle by the Dynamo, sends it outside the near touchline. Throw in Quest.
Okay, Quest.
Substitution being called. We'll check and see who's coming in. Pick up right now. And all things stop because we've got a substitution now by the Quest. Moving off the field, number 13, Giuseppe Napoli. And he'll have some fresh legs being sent in for him. Thigo Lima will have the throw in on the near sideline. He does just that right in front of us. Crocchiolo. Crocchiolo still with the ball. Nice patience. Trying to make the turn and move downfield. And going after it, Crocchiolo says, I want that ball. And for a moment, Martin Alvarado didn't realize it was going to be Crocchiolo who was coming up big time on him. Ball goes outside of the goal line, and a yellow card has been issued to number 18, Giuseppe Crocchiolo, for unsportsmanlike conduct. First yellow card of the game. Crocchiolo not understanding what had happened right there, but make no mistake about it, we saw the yellow card, and we will move on. Dynamo will have the ball. They'll put it back down into play. Looking to set up. Now we're back into play. Guillermo Navarro now into the game for Dynamo. Navarro wearing number 17. Ball carries nicely downfield. Pick up and sit back by Quest. Spinelli. And now right at the middle, Dynamo. Look out, the referee. Still moving downfield. Both teams really playing aggressively. That's what you want to do. Nice pass near side to Moreno. Moreno being challenged by Alvarado. This time it's Navarro. Center of the ball, who's there? Nice header to clear out the ball inside the box by Dynamo. Now picking up the ball, trying to move it in on the far side. A lot of action, look out! Look out, everybody, and oh my gosh. I thought for sure there might be a foul called inside the box. Going up big time was Dynamo defensively and taking out one of the Quest players. No fouls, no penalties. We're still playing. No score. First half of play. Nice ball for control. A one-touch. Nobody there for the Quest. Now picking up the ball is Cotta. Moreno now sends it back downfield. Who's there racing for the ball? Ball is free, looking for a shot on goal and not in time as it sails out of the goal line, and the Dynamo will come up with a goal kick. And I'm telling you what, I don't think I can survive this game. This is super packed with action, non-stop. At least I'm not having to run around all over the field like these guys are. These guys are well-conditioned machines. Trying to split the defenders, sends one wide of the far post. And that was a nice opportunity once again by Dynamo, who's been all over Michael Lazovic and that box down there. Dynamo right now has the advantage with shots on goal by far. Another nice ball carried over with the help of Luigi Honorato. Now downfield, looking for it is Quest. Now being set up by Crocchiolo. Back over to Honorato. No, can't find the mustard for the ball. Comes back out, but it's going to stay with Quest. Quest now trying to set it up. Picked up now middle by Cotta. Cotta still with it. Back out to the near side. Now on the near sideline, it's Moreno. Moreno wants to try and center the ball downfield. It's going to be taken away, though, by Dynamo. No, says Moreno. I want this ball. Too much D by Dynamo. Too many orange jerseys, and so Dynamo takes it this time. Moving downfield is Navarro. Nice slide tackle. Play on, says referee. Nice slide tackle by Cotta. And now the ball coming back downfield. Top of the box. Who's there? Another slide tackle by the Quest. Nice job. Now looking for control is Cotta. He wants to get it out of there. Dynamo wanting to set up, but it's the Quest that has possession right now. Nice job moving downfield with the move. It's Honorato. Honorato is sending it downfield. That's going outside the touchline on the near side. And for the Dynamo, they're going to have it as the whistle blows and the free kick will come back upfield.
Are we calling on you? For what?
Man, oh man. You get up into this age group and the level of play here, you never know what's going to happen or when. Ball kicked downfield, carries nicely into the box, looking for a shot on goal. There's one there, but so is Michael Lazovic standing right in front of the arc of the ball, and it comes back out the other way. So Dynamo again with an opportunity and puts the ball towards the net. But give credit to Michael Lazovic. He has done it time and time again this first half. Come up big with the defense. That's what he needs to do. Now it's going to be the Quest off the foot of Jonathan Cotta. Now there's orange jerseys that take the ball. 2-on-1 defensively. Nice takeaway this time by the Quest. Going to send one downfield way wide of the far post, so it's goal kick time for the Dynamo. They bring it back into play on the far sideline. Nice one-touch pass, and now good passing by Dynamo. Patience now waiting, trying to split defenders, taking it down on the near sideline. Pickup by Andrade, and now taken over by Cotta. Cotta back towards the middle. Quest with the ball, trying to feed it down towards the middle, picked up by Honorato. Cotta with the ball once again. Back out for control to the backside. Now the Quest displaying some very fine passing. Pickup now by Mendez back over to Cotta, and Cotta can't quite get there. That was some good looking controlled passing though by the Quest. Looked really nice. They want to continue to do that as well. This time Dynamo trying to sneak it down the far sideline. And that looks like it might be heading outside. It is. Ball will be awarded to Dynamo. They'll have the throw in on the far side, right towards the near midfield line. Overcast skies, you can see it all around us. It's keeping the temperatures cool, and that's really helpful for these players, or they are given 100% out on the field, and they're going to need to be able to have some cool weather and keep their bodies from becoming dehydrated. Cool weather means good, fast play, and that's what we like to see here. We saw it so far, and now the Dynamo back on the attack, trying to bring it right back down the middle. Who's he going to pass to on the near sideline? Going to be picked up by Alvarado? Yeah, Alvarado tries to send it back down. Deflected out by the Quest. Now picked up on the far sideline by Mendez. Mendez. Nice move quickly. Quest with the ball. They're going to look for a pass. Nice one. Who's going to be down there? It's going to be Martin Alvarado of the Dynamo, who headers it nicely back into the control of Dynamo. Near sideline action. Downfield for control and a pickup is Salazar. Salazar feeds towards the center. Back one touch. This time it's taken over by the Quest. Now the ball up in the air at the midfield line. With the ball, Cotta. Now it's going to be Moreno. Moreno now. The ball being fed to Moreno. Moreno outside the box. Moreno finds net. And the Quest score. Moreno from the near sideline. And you see the jubilation. It was a nice ball. It started off. Cotta gave the ball to Moreno. Moreno passed to Cracchiola, and as Cracchiola was working down the near sideline, it was Wilmer Moreno moving down, got the pass from Cracchiola, and then he found net off of his foot on the near sideline. That was a beautiful play and a beautiful score for Quest. So, with 5 minutes left at the end of the first half, we've got 5 minutes to play. It's now Quest 1. And the Dynamo nothing. Super play by the Quest offensive attack. And so the Dynamo, who for the majority of the game of the first half has been down deep in the Quest, and from the ratio of having scoring opportunity, shots on goal, far outweighs the Quest. It's actually the Quest who finds net first and is out in front in this one, 1-0. Coming back in now, corner kick. Corner kick comes in, crossing. And the foul will be called, penalty against Quest, and so it's going to be Dynamo's ball. Ball comes back out. Nice balls. You know, one of the things we mentioned earlier, these guys can send these balls downfield with some vengeance. They can really get the ball up in the air, and they got a lot of distance that's covered once it leaves their foot. Nice work by Avila to keep the ball possession of Dynamo, but not for too long. Goes off of Lopez downfield, and now for control, heads-up play by Dynamo. They send it back out to Renteria. And Renteria puts his foot onto it and sends a nice one down. Quest with the pickup, Cotta. Cotta sending it down to the near side, familiar area. No one is there this time. Cracchiola or Moreno were not there, and so it becomes the Dynamo's ball. Ball comes back in. Navarro. Good defense by Quest. Navarro will have the throw in. Looking for the ball, taken away by Lima. This time splitting defenders is Honorado. It's Cracchiola. Cracchiola takes the tumble. No call made. And so Cracchiola in disbelief getting back up, and it's sent back out the other way by Renteria. With the ball, once again, is Dynamo. Taken away, it's Cotta. Cotta's seen a lot of action right now. Now this time, they're going to give it to Cotta and Quest as he's tripped up by the Dynamo defense. Number 5, Jonathan Cotta, really seeing a lot of action in that midfield position. So the ball's on the ground, and sailing it downfield is the Quest. That's going to go high and wide of the far post. And that's the whistle that indicates the end of the first half. And what a super half we've got. After 45 minutes of play, we've got the Quest off the goal of Wilmer Moreno out in front of the Dynamo, 1-0.
5. Sergio, you hear the play, we'll find out. You hear the play? As we know, we've already beaten this team 2 weeks ago. We know we can beat them. But don't just show up and say, you beat them 2 weeks ago.
Hi, everybody, and welcome back to the second half of this game. This is our super game of the week, and we've had a great first half. 1-0 is the score as we enter the next 45 minutes of play. Wilmer Moreno, off a nice feed from Giuseppe Cracchiello, really put the ball into the net, and that's just what we've got right now. 1-0 the score. We are moments away from the start of this second half, and with the start of the second half, we've got a change in direction. It's going to be Michael Lazovic and the Quest now defending the left-hand goal. They'll be moving left to right. Mario Renteria still stays in as keeper for the Dynamo. They'll be defending the right-hand goal. Quest 1, Dynamo nothing, and we are underway. Picking right up where we left off, it's the Dynamo moving downfield. You know, it seems that the Dynamo spent the majority of that first half down in the Quest part of the field, and if you look at statistics, you got to believe that the Dynamo had a higher shot on goal percentage during that first half than Quest did. But that's all for naught, because the Quest found that open channel off the foot of Wilmer Moreno, and they are out in front 1-0. Ball center, top of the box, looking for a nice shot on goal and a header. The ball is free, out and open, and it's cleared out by the Quest. And it was down right inside the box for Dynamo. Ball laid there for at least a second or two. No one could quite get to it, and now it's the Quest back on the attack. Arturo Avalos. He's trying to move it downfield. 2 defenders for Dynamo, sends it across, top of the box themselves. And smothering the ball for Dynamo, Mario Renteria. And he's going to put the ball back in the play off his foot. He points to the direction where he sends it, and I'll be darned, he sends it right there. Andrade sends it back downfield. Salazar going after it. Salazar being challenged by Beeman. Beeman versus Salazar in the near corner. Looking for some help is Dynamo, trying to put it across. Gow trying to squeak it inside the box. Too much D by the Quest, but staying with it nicely. Dynamo, and now 2-on-1 defensively, and nice work by Sergio Guillermon. Sergio Guillermon in the game the second half, and boy, he was dazzling the Quest right there with some super footwork. Now number 15, that's Drazen Bozic. Now back over, looks like Takata. He sends it back out. Headed back in the direction by Dynamo. And the Dynamo, boy, they just want to capitalize. One time is all they ask. Down deep in the corner once again. Racing for it this time, it's Alvarez. And that's going to go outside of the goal line before the Dynamo can get it. Dynamo just want to put the ball in the net. They have been down deep in the Quest, knocking on the door so many times. Got to be a little bit frustrated. Not much, just a little bit. They know they've got a lot of time in this game left. Quest up in the air. Just outside the box, header by Weber. Now the ball just inside the box. Another good defensive header. Trap looking for an opportunity to find the open channel. That's off the back of a Quest player. That time it goes outside of the touchline on the near side, right in front of us. And the throw-in by Avila. Avila sends it back in. A little bit of a shove to Guillermon. And back over by Lopez for control. Sergio Guillermon's play on, says referee. Guillermon still with the ball. He's dedicated. Guillermon still wants to bring it downfield. Now down in the near corner. A little bit slippery, and so can't find the foot, and right now it's Quest taking control, but coming back is the Dynamo. Now it's 3-4-on-1 defensively. It's all white jerseys right now. Now it's a nice ball on the near side, now to be picked up by Avalos. Avalos being challenged by Avila. Avalos versus Avalos, and Avalos takes a tumble, runs out of gas, and the ball taken over by Dynamo. Wow. Whistle blows, and the call against Quest. Dynamo will have it. Gabriel Avila puts the ball back into play on the near sideline. Pick up by Becerra. Becerra sends it down into the box. And right there for the Quest, Michael Lazovic. Lazovic throws out to the near side. Cracchiola. Cracchiola now to be challenged. Takeaway. Not quite there, and you can see some of these players really running out of gas. Cracchiola fighting for control. It's Cracchiola. He's got it. Sends it through the legs of Andrade, but this time the Dynamo pick it up and they're going to move back. Dynamo will not give up. You know, both teams moving back and forth, and when you think one of the teams that got an advantage, right there you see coming back. Nice play. It wasn't at Quest. Runs up the back of the Dynamo, and now a yellow card issued to number 22, Ray Beeman. Beeman knew that it was an accident. He didn't mean to run up the back, but he did. And when you question the referee, at least in this game, the referee is going to issue a yellow card. So that means that you've got a penalty kick coming up by Dynamo. Good opportunity. Wall being built by Quest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 across. Let's see what happens off the foot of Francisco Lopez. Lopez will have the foot on the ball. Waiting for both teams to get into position. And here comes the ball. Stays on the ground. Nice idea. Stays on the ground again, and the ball goes in. Dynamo keeps the ball on the ground and gets it by everybody. And number 16, Iber Becerra, puts the ball into the net, and for the Dynamo. 6 minutes into the second half, ties this one up. And so the Dynamo really does something that I think the Quest just wasn't thinking about, and that is find the low road and keep the ball on the ground. Everybody's looking for the ball to be launched upward, and the ball stays on the ground. The channel was there, and it was a nice dive by Michael Lazovic to his right, but they just couldn't quite find it. 1-1, and now we've got a substitution coming in for the Quest. Ball back into play. Quest now back for control. And for the Dynamo, they'll pick up the ball on the far side. Sun coming out a little bit now. We've got a little bit now partly cloudy skies. It was totally overcast and a little bit drizzly, actually, in the beginning of this game. It was a 9 a.m. start, but now you can see that we've got some sunshine. The clouds are starting to break up. Nice day. As a matter of fact, when the sun comes outside of those clouds, it actually is quite warm. Coming in action on the far side, 1, 2, 3 defenders for Dynamo, but the ball gets through, carried off the foot of Cracchiola. Now downfield, looking for it is Quest. They'll got it on the near sideline. Honorado to the top of the box with Cracchiola. Quick opportunity, but not wholly, but there's too much defense by Dynamo. Now they're going to try it again, winding up, trying to sneak it in. A lot of orange jerseys all the way around, but the ball gets through. Defense. Clear out by Dynamo. They'll pick it up now on the near side. Nice ball downfield. Now ball picked up by Salazar. Top of the circle. Now moving down. Nice takeaway. Sent back over to the far side with the foot of Alvarado. Now going back the other way outside of the touchline on the far sideline. Back and forth you go. Boy, these two teams are really having a great game both ways. Very evenly matched offensively and defensively. Both teams easily able to use the full field to their advantage. There's a rocket that's sent. It's lifted high, arcing, volleying. Goes outside of the near post, and so you got the goal kick coming up. These guys can fire the ball from a lot of different areas, and you're going to find ropes and volleys, and they're going to cause havoc for both these keepers. Ball finds a Dynamo player. Now pick up, and on the offensive attack is Dynamo. Mario Salazar. Salazar trying to feed the ball inside. Right there for the help. Now on the near sideline, Avila. Avila now down. Picking it up is Becerra. Becerra challenged by Quest. Becerra 2-on-1, and the ball will be given to the Dynamo. They'll have a quick feed. Not so fast, says the referee. I guess they do that one again. Got to put it in the right place is really what he was instructing them. So Becerra Now we'll put the ball back into play. Nice ball across, looking for a header. This time it's headed defensively by the Quest outside of the box on the far sideline. Quest takes the ball. They'll have a free kick to bring the ball back into play. Everybody's moving out of the picture. They know these guys can launch them. Downfield, that's going to carry towards the midfield line. Inside the circle, nice ball. Going to be picked up by Crocchiolo. Crocchiolo now driving inside the box. Crocchiolo off of his foot, and it sails wide and high of the near post. Crocchiolo also has a very strong leg, as you saw right there. He really puts the mustard on that ball, sailed high and wide. And so we pick up some action, trying to race for the ball. So Gabriel Avila goes back over to the Quest. They'll try and send it back down. So pretty evenly matched in this game first half. 1-0. We ended off the Wilma Moreno score. Coming in the second half, we've got the score by Heber Becerra, and that's where we've got it, 1-1. 35 minutes to play in the second half. Gabriel Avila right in front of us. He'll have the two-handed throw in. Nice job.
Good ball.
Looking to take the ball, Avila. Inside the circle, taken by Mendez for Quest. Now on the far sideline, it's going to be Arturo Avalos. And Avalos can't quite get there in time, so Dynamo sends it back out. Now picked up by Lopez. Taken away by Quest. Quest inside the box. Nice slide tackle. Luis Lopez on the defense. Sends it way outside. We'll have a throw in by the Quest. Good strong throw in inside the box. Header. Double header by the Dynamo defense. Now on the near sideline to be picked up by Matt Weber. Weber tries to get it in the box. Clear out Dynamo. On the far sideline. Can't quite get there. Racing for it was Oscar Gonzalez. Again, Quest will have the ball at the midfield line. They'll throw it in. Gets by inside the box. Dynamo, Quest this time, trying to center it top of the box and racing forward, picking it up easily. And going to be sending it back out to his teammate is Mario Renteria. Dynamo picking up out to the far side. Nice field of vision Dynamo has as well as Quest. They really are able to use this full field. We mentioned it earlier. Whistle and play will be in favor of Dynamo. Ball given to the Quest. They'll have it. Ball back into play on the far sideline. This time it goes back to the Dynamo as the Quest can't keep the ball from exiting the far touchline. Throw in. Back over to Dynamo. There's a punch down the far sideline. Going after it, that's going to be Alvarez. Alvarez watches it go outside of the goal line, and so it's a goal kick for Michael Lazovic. And Lazovic is a very big goalie. Look at the size of him. Let's take a look at the strength he's got. These guys really have got the muscle. Very well developed. Again, we're looking at the boys under 18. There's a nice one. That's going to carry nicely. Headed back defensively by Quest. Pick up. Nice ball downfield. Who's there? Crocchiolo's trying to get there. Crocchiolo with the tap. Now trying to feed it back out. Picked up by Benson. Benson now into the corner. He's being challenged. Nice slide tackle again. Luis Lopez for the second time down deep in his part of the field. Puts the tackle and sends that ball outside of the touchline. You can see the grass. We can easily be on a fairway. They do a great job of keeping this turf nice. Ball just at the top of the box, looking for an opportunity. Nothing there. Defense is strong for Dynamo. Trying to regroup off the foot of Drazen Bozic. Bozic dropped one up and over, trying to get it down their field, and the whistle is called. Ball goes back in favor of Dynamo. But you got to, we wanted to mention it because you can't appreciate it as much unless you're here, but you actually can see this fields are really, really nice.
Good ball, sir.
Very nicely groomed. They're short. The turf is very strong. A lot of roots to it. Downfield. Avila now picking up the ball. That's Becerra. Becerra has the score the second half for the Dynamo. That's outside of the goal line, and that's going to be a corner kick now. Corner kick for the Dynamo. Little breeze starting to blow a little bit now and then. It's moving right to left, so it's into the face of Becerra. Nice header defensively by Quest. Now picked up by Honorado, and now helped out by another teammate as it goes outside of the touchline on the far sideline. Quick throw in by Martin Alvarado. Interference by Mike Tallman. The ball stays possession Dynamo. They'll get a little bit closer to the box. Looking for a throw in as both teams jockey for position. Just outside the side box line, looking for the turn. Dynamo trying to feed. There's a lot of white Quest jerseys in there. Good defensive positions for Quest. Again, trying to send it inside. Almost there. Oscar Gonzalez tried to help the cause of Dynamo. It looked like he had the foot on the ball, just couldn't find the whole ticket. And for the Quest, they're able to send it back out. 1-1 to score. And 61 minutes into this entire game. Remember, we play a total of 90 minutes, so we've got a lot of soccer action to bring to you. This game is being brought to you by George Langevin, Sports Video Productions, your leader in Game of the Week coverage, and we've got a super game right here. 1-1 the score. Throw in now will be by the Quest. And every time the Quest throws it in, you're going to find a Dynamo player and vice versa. This time, Dynamo's going to throw it in, and let's see if we can find a Quest player there. So Dynamo will throw it in, and immediately you're going to see the Quest converge all over him. Right downfield, you see it. There's Quest. Now Dynamo trying to move up outside the touchline. Again, Dynamo with the throw in. Hiber Becerra trying to look inside the box. Staying with it is Herman. And taking a tumble, Herman goes down, and it's for the Dynamo. Once again, they're going to have an opportunity. Wall being built by the Quest, 4 across. Gabriel Avila, he's standing around. Who's going to do the honors? Luis Lopez is down there. Quest building their wall. Moving around in the box, Michael Lazovic. Lazovic, back and forth he goes. Back and forth. Shot on goal, stays low again, and it did get by everybody for the second time, but this time, Lazovic was waiting inside the box. Got through everybody's feet, staying on the ground, and Quest were trying to do it again that way, but Michael Lazovic heads up play on the near post, stays low, and gets the ball right into his waiting hands. Outside the touchline on the far sideline, action picks up. Nice move by Dynamo. Sergio Herman, header! Nice job. Oscar Gonzalez once again was there, and the ball wasn't moving very quickly as it went off the head of Gonzalez. The ball came across to Gonzalez with not much speed, and so Michael Lazovic was able to keep focused on the ball and right into his hands. That was a nice play by the Dynamo, though. Nice play. You look at the nice plays all over the place by both teams. Back out for control. Lopez for Dynamo sends one downfield on the far sideline, and the ball will be awarded to Dynamo, and getting up slowly is going to be Lopez. He had his feet taken out from under him on a slide tackle by one of the Quest players. He's okay. He gets back up again. Francisco Lopez puts the ball back into play, keeps it on the ground. Back over to Becerra. And down in the corner, it's going to be a throw-in off the header of Taigo Lima. You can see other games going on. Like I said, we've got quite a number of fields around us. I would venture to say as I look, 1, 2, I turn around, there's 2 more. Probably 7 or 8 fields that are in full use today. Headed out by Quest. Nice carry through kick by Arturo Avalos. That goes to midfield line. Luis Lopez sends it back out to the near side. One-touch pass to the middle. Nice job trying to get it in there. Dynamo can't do it as the Quest comes up with defense. tackle by the Dynamo goes out of bounds, and so the throw-in now comes in by Quest. Quest has these really nice dark green jerseys, dark green shorts on, that is, white and green. Looks really good. The counterpart, orange and blue, Dynamo, so you can really tell these teams apart nicely. Quest trying to feed the ball inside. Chris Benson carries it to be taken over by Alvarado. Alvarado runs right into the defense. Now with the ball is Dynamo. Play on, says referee. Picking it up is Mendez. Mendez challenged by Dynamo. Downfield and headed by Lopez. Avila on the ground to the near side, looking for a quick turn. Gets it is Gonzalez. And Gonzalez can't quite control it as it goes outside the near touch line. And for Quest, they'll have a throw-in. Trap and turnaround kick by Crocchiolo. Back into the direction and control now of Dynamo. Crocchiolo is going to challenge you anytime, any place, anywhere. There's some nice passing right there by Dynamo. Stays in, now on the near sideline. Going to be picked up by Dynamo. There's defense of Quest. And the Quest takes over defensively. Nice passing then by Quest themselves, taken out on the near sideline. Crocchiolo can't handle it. Goes outside the near touch line. And so Dynamo off the throw-in now of Gabriel Avila. He'll have the throw-in. A lot of people here watching this game. You're watching the boys under 18 championship game. We're located here at the CYSA South Soccer Complex, and we've got a substitution coming in now for Dynamo. Going out is number 9, Sergio Germán, and we'll let you know who just came into the game as soon as we can take a look at his number. Lopez back out for control. Lopez with the ball right now. He's going to set it down on the near sideline. Trying to work his way inside. Shot on goal goes right into it, and immediately seeing action after coming into the game. Dynamo player, yet to see his number. We'll get it for you, don't worry. We want to give everybody credit. Both of these teams are great. It looks like it's Christopher Arizaga. Looks like Christopher Arizaga, sure is. Arizaga comes in and immediately saw action as he takes a shot on goal. Good challenge by Quest, be picked up by Crocchiolo. Crocchiolo centers it, nobody's there for the Quest team. Goes back out. So Dynamo will have control and they'll move it back downfield. See a little bit of the mountains behind us as the clouds are rolling through. Again, we're nestled right up against the foothill mountains of the San Bernardinos. And on a clear day, you got some beautiful backdrops. Back in, we mentioned it, Arizaga, now taken over by Avila. Let's take a look at the rosters once again for both teams. Dynamo, again, they're in the orange and blue. Head coach is Jim Graham. Manager is Steve Walker. They're from El Centro, California. And Quest, Crocchiolo just can't understand why those calls are being made against him. Nice ball coming in. Dynamo with the ball. Nice feed. Back out to the near side to be picked up by Avila. Sends it down. Who's there? Bending, and that's going to be off the head of Quest, and it's going to be a corner kick for Dynamo. So let's take a look and see what Dynamo can do. The score is 1-1. 23 minutes into the second half of play. 68 minutes into the entire game. 90 minutes will be played to determine the boys under 18 champion. Nice ball comes in. Header by Dynamo. It's what they wanted to do, but it's going to be cleared out by Quest. Picked up now by Honorado. Honorado drowned by himself. Honorado now being challenged. Honorado kept the ball going the whole time, and Honorado's upset. Honorado wanted to get a call against Dynamo. He felt he was being held as he was 2-on-1 against 2 defenders of the Quest team. Downfield we go. Dynamo with the ball. Nice move by Avila, trying to sneak it inside the box. Back out to the near sideline, and the call goes against Dynamo. They'll go the other way. Okay, so for the Dynamo team, keeper for the game, he's been in there all game, Mario Renteria. You got Luis Lopez, number 2, number 4, Juan Flores. Rafael Contreras, number 7, Matthew Sobrin, number 8. Number 9 is Sergio Germán. Number 11 is Conrado Andrade. Mario Salazar, number 12. Martin Alvarado, 13. Oscar Gonzalez wears number 15. And number 16 is Iber Becerra with the goal for the Dynamo. Guillermo Navarro's number 17, 18 is Francisco Cervantes, 19 is Francisco Lopez, Christopher Arizaga, number 20, he's now in the game, and Gabriel Avila, number 21. Fans and family on the sidelines supporting their team. Throw in, Quest. Over the back, can't do that. Arizaga really bringing some fresh energy into this game. Cracchiolo pointing where he wants his teammate to be moving towards. Wants to get a header. Are they going to keep it on the ground again, or are they going to put it in the air? Last time they scored, it was Wilmer Moreno on the ground. This time it's a hard shot, sails high and wide again of the near post, and so for Dynamo, they'll have the ball. Let's take a look at the roster once again for the Coastal Quest Soccer Club. Head coach is Dan Tregarthen, and his manager is Lori Talman. For the roster, Michael Lazovich is the keeper on record. He's been in there the whole game. Number 2 worn by Daniel Bulin. Thiago Lima wears number 3 for the Quest. Number 5 is Jonathan Cotta. Juan Mendez is number 6. Matt Weber's number 8. Number 10 worn by Arturo Avalos. Number 11 is Mike Talman. Wilmer Moreno, number 12, and Moreno has the lone score for the Quest. Number 13, Giuseppe Napoli. Number 14, Luigi Honorado. Ball comes in by Quest. Header in the direction, the ball is free, and smothering it up for the Dynamo, Mario Renteria. Rounding off this roster, Drazen Bozic. Number 15, number 17, that is, 17, Eric Spinelli. Giuseppe Cracchiolo, number 18. Chris Benson is 20. Raymond Alvarez, 21. And number 22, that's Ray Beeman. Boy, that was good camera work right there. Gabriel Avila keeping the ball inside the touchline. Ball is fed now to the far sideline. There's going to be a shot on goal. Oh, just misses the near post, and you can see one of the Quest players was holding his head going, whoa, Nelly. That ball came in very, very fast like a train on a track and just missed the near post side. Wow. Quest trying to clear that ball out. Ray Beeman is down there, and now muscling after the ball, both Beeman and Dynamo. Ball will be awarded over to the Quest, and they'll send it back into play. 1-1 is the score on record. And we've got play resuming off the kick of Quest. They'll send a nice one hugely downfield. Nice carry through off the header of the Quest. Goes all the way down into Mario Renteria's hands, and he'll send it back out and say, take this, I'm sending it down. And he's got a great kick. This time it goes off of Quest. And trying for control. And Gabriel Avila right in front of us, you can see him on two-handed knees trying to suck some wind, because I tell you what, these guys are giving 110%. Super game you're watching right here. Boys under 18 Open Championship game. 1-1 the score. Early in the first half, it was Wilmer Moreno keeping a ball on the ground. He able to get the ball inside there. And then for the Dynamo, they come back in the second half. Iber Becerra sends the ball into the net, and that's where we've got it, 1-1. For control, Quest and Arturo Avalos. And going after it is Coda. Throw in now on the far sideline by Dynamo. It says back up now, back up. We got a substitution coming in. Yes, we do. Substitution now for Dynamo. Substitution coming in for Dynamo. Looks like possibly Juan Flores. We'll take a closer look and see who's coming in. Flores looked like he came in. Yep, Flores got right there. Flores, handball. So Flores comes in, sees immediate action. Handball against him. Quest picks it up. Ball carries through at midfield. Whistle blown. And it's going to be going back the other way, folks. So Dynamo will have the ball. They'll put it back into play. Near side action picked up by Avila. Now trying to move it down towards the top. Just outside the circle. Up in the air, header, direction, Cotta. Nice light tackle. Cotta not afraid to sacrifice his body. Good job by Cotta. Downfield we go. You know, this Quest team, how they got here, well, during the tournament competition, they had to go through bracket play, that is. They defeated the Spirit from San Diego by a score of 3-1. They then had to go up against Juventus from Newbury Park, and Newbury Park left frustrated not being able to score against this talented soccer club. They lost to the Quest by a score of 4-0. In the third game, the Quest then went on to take on Canyon XL. XL was actually in the final game last year in the boys under 17 open division, and they took on Ajax. It was actually Ajax beating Canyon XL in that finals game last year, but Canyon XL wanted to try and find themselves again in the game. Now Quest with the ball. Quest sends a nice ball downfield, racing for the ball. Who's going to get it? And this time, racing up from that keeper position, it's going to be Mario Renteria who sends the ball back out. So picking up where we left off, it was Canyon XL going up against the Quest. And once again now, look out, Cotta himself trying to make a move. Cotta can't quite get there. That's going to go outside of the goal line, and that's going to be a corner kick now for the Quest. So let's hold off, stay focused. Cotta, he'll have the kick. Coming in, nice ball across the face, up in the air, and trying to be cleared out, and it's done so by the Dynamo. Dynamo clears it out effectively, and we move on downfield. Quest, though, trying hard to maintain control of the ball, but right over there is a host of orange jerseys, and right now, ball's going to sail outside of the touchline. Whoa, we have got action picking up right again in the second half of play. 32 minutes into this second half. Remember, we played 45 minutes. The first 45 minutes, it was 1-0. Quest out in front, but early in that second half, it was the orange and blue Dynamo team came up big with the kick by Iber Becerra, and that's where we got right now. It's Dynamo 1, Quest 1. So in that third game of bracket play, it was Canyon XL going up against the Quest. Canyon XL scored 2. Quest moving downfield now, looking for a shot on goal. Look out! Ball goes across the face. Now it's going to be Crocchiolo. Crocchiolo, who's got the ball? It stays inside. Boy, that ball just died in that deep turf over there. Cotto goes down. Man, oh man, we have got action. Nice move, turned by Dynamo Salazar. And the ball's going to be called against Quest, and Dynamo will have an opportunity. I'm going to finish what happens in game number 3. We got too much action going on here. Game number 3, it was the Quest beating Canyon XL 6-2. Huge win by the Quest team, as again Canyon XL was a finalist in the boys under 17 game last year. Ball comes back into play now. Off the foot, it's Dynamo bending up and high. And that's going to go outside of the goal line. It's going to be a corner kick now for the Quest. Let's see what they can do. 1-1 is the score. We're winding down. 11 minutes to play in this second half. Well, you never know what's going to happen. Right here, right now, Dynamo could score. Let's see what happens. Up in the air. Cleared out nicely. Double header by Quest. Now it's going to be picked up. Cotta looking to take the ball on the far sideline. Can he get there in time? outside of the goal line, or the touch line that is, so it's throw in on the far sideline by Dynamo. This time picked up now by Arizaga. Arizaga sends it back downfield. Picked up now by Alvarado. And that's going to be off the leg of Quest, so it'll be a throw-in by Dynamo and Juan Flores. Flores will have the throw-in. Nope, he's going to give it over to Alvarado. Throw-in. Defense off the foot of Moreno, and that goes right back out again. And so the Dynamo keeps possession, and they will throw in the ball. This time it's a much stronger throw-in. Carries over everybody, taken by Lazovic. Lazovic sends it out quickly to his far side. And for the Quest, they'll pick it up. Crocchiolo. Nice job keeping it in bounds. Nice job by the cameraman. Now moving down. Good tackle by Dynamo to slow down the attack offense of Quest. Throw in now by Quest. And not sure what happened there. Looks like the throw-in might not have been a good one for Quest. So they're going to give it over to Dynamo, and Dynamo will have the throw-in. Avila will throw it in. Close-up action taken by Quest. Ray Beeman. Beeman is there, but so is a host of Dynamo players. Cotta sliding down. Now taking it, big Martin Alvarado. That guy is a big boy, I'll call him, on this team. He probably could play defensive tackle for any football team. Got speed, though, and agility. Moving back downfield. Ball is launched. Inside. Nice defensive work by Dynamo. Dynamo and Quest both were back into the pattern where we were in the first half. Moving it downfield, getting close to the box, then the defense takes over. Then it goes the other way. Trying for control is Avalos. Avalos, and there again is the defense of Dynamo. So now the Dynamo will try and move it downfield, and guess what is going to happen? Dynamo's going to move it downfield, and they'll get to the box, and then what's going to happen is the Quest defense is going to flex. Trying to sneak it inside. Looking for a pass in the top of the box. Opportunity for a shot on goal. And what happened there, folks? Offsides called. So the offsides is called against the Dynamo. It was too good to be true for them. Quest wipes the sweat off their brow and we start all over again. Still 1-1. Alvarado with the header. Pickup now by Arizaga. Again up in the air, nice trap defensively. And good job by Dynamo. That's going to be Juan Flores. Just does not want to give up. Flores does not want to give up. What are they going to do? Flores versus Lima. This time he gets out. Looking for a move was Dynamo, and this time it's cleared out nicely downfield by Quest. Trap and move now back downfield on the near side to be picked up by Avila. Avila trying to squeak one down inside. There's Dynamo. Looking for a shot on goal. Crossing goes there. Huge save. Huge save by Michael Lazovic. Man, oh man. He had to be looking to his right. The ball was crossing to his left. Charging in was Dynamo who put the foot on the ball. And it was Lazovic who had to watch all that action. And he was able to slap that ball away. Hang a star on that one, Laz. Good job. Ball back into play now by Quest. Man, oh man, unbelievable. That is the save of the game right now, folks. Right there, 38 minutes into the second half, and Lazovic, I think the adrenaline is pumping all through his body right now. He doesn't even know what's going on, I think. He reacted fantastically to that ball, and I'll tell you what, right now, that is a big save of the game. Substitution coming out. And we've got some fresh legs now for the Quest. They want to put some new horses in the game and drive that ball downfield. Ball back into play. Quest trying to move it downfield. Trying to get it between two defenders. Interference by Arizaga. Going down, Flores, he gets right back up against. Flores a scrapper. He goes after the ball. Good team. And there's going to be a call against Dynamo. Tackling and sending one of the Quest players down to the ground is a no-no, and so we'll pick it up with the Quest having possession on the far sideline. Looks like substitution. Let's take a look and see if Kata is going to come back in the game. Looks like also is Honorado is there. Take a look and see what happens. So it looks like now getting some instruction of where possibly some of the parents might be standing. Ball comes in on the kick. Just inside. Now taken out, looking for some help. Quest trying to put the ball inside the box. Driving on the far side. They're going to take a shot on goal and just missing. Oh, man. Unbelievable. I just wonder if that was a play. You had the Quest sending the ball across the face. You had one of the Quest offensive players standing in the line of the keeper who could not make it out to the far side to follow the ball. Was that a pick? I mean, you would have called that a pick play in football or basketball. Boy, oh boy, that was an interesting play. I'd like to see that one again. Now on the far sideline, it's Flores going up against Lima again. Throw in now by Dynamo. Ball, Arizaga tries to put the ball in the net. Doesn't have much speed on the ball, and so Lazovic able to send it back out. Folks, we are running out of time in the second half, and if this ends in a tie, then what's going to happen by rules, we're going to have two 15-minute halves of overtime. If it still is a tie, then we're going to go into penalty kicks. But right now, got a few minutes left. Let's see what happens. Anybody can score. Both these teams effectively able to move the ball back and forth. Got to find an open channel. Only takes a second. But right now, it looks like if it stands as it is, we're going into OT. Dynamo with the ball. Heading for control, Dynamo. Volleys it down inside the box, jumping high. Ball is free, and then taking it is Lazovic. Unofficially, we've got about 3 minutes left in this final half of regulation play. We'll leave it up to the referee on the field. He keeps the official time. We'll wait for his whistle. Right now, sit back and enjoy the great action that we have. Quest on the inside. Moreno, does he do it again? Coming across, too much. What a play by Avalos. Moreno sent the ball far across the face. I thought it was going out, and Arturo Avalos put his right foot on the ball, kept it in, and boy, we are going back the other way now. After the ball, it's Dynamo going after it. It's Flores. Flores trying to feed. Can they turn the corner? No, not in time. Outside the goal line. So it'll be a goal kick now for the Quest. They'll send it back the other way. 1-1 the score. Moreno and the Quest score first in the first half. Dynamo come back in the second half off the foot of Javier Becerra, and that's where we have it right now. And that's the whistle that ends this first full regulation game of 90 minutes. And after 90 minutes of play, 1-1. We're back for the start of overtime. Dynamo versus Quest. 1-1 tie at the end of regulation. We are now into the 30-minute overtime period. Two 15-minute halves. Whistle blows, and we are underway. Moving now from right to left will be the Dynamos. Left to right, Quest. Quest early with control of the ball. Let's see what they can do with it. Well, right now it's taken back over by Dynamo, and they're in the backcourt passing. Back up on the near sideline. Looking for a pass. Ball downfield.
Come on, guys.
For control, and we are picking up right where we left off again. Both teams going at it 110%. looking for the pass inside is Quest. They can't get it. Going to be picked up by Bozic. Back the other way comes Dynamo. Squeaks it inside. Now there's a nice ball downfield. Carrying on the near side. Inside the box, looking for a shot on goal. It's in the net. It's in the hole. They score! Dynamo! Seconds into this first half of overtime regulation, the Dynamo team finds net, and Quest is shocked, I'm sure, because within seconds, Dynamo puts the ball into the far post, and they are now out in front, 2-1. There's a lot of time left in this overtime. That happened with about a minute 30 expired into the first half of overtime. And if there's any consolation for the Quest right now, yeah, they're down 2-1, but they have got 28 minutes to come back and find a score for themselves. Yellow card, Quest, that's Wilmer Moreno. Moreno with a yellow card. Tell you, this referee not taking anything from anybody.
I don't believe it.
And Moreno is off the field, and we now have a substitution for Moreno. Back into play now. Quest will have the ball. And after they get over the shock of that goal at a minute 30 into the first half of overtime, we'll see if they can regain their composure and come back. Huge volley downfield. Coming out of his box is Renteria. Now picked up by Dynamo. They're going to move it back downfield again. Nice ball picked up by Salazar. Salazar takes the shot. Sails wide of the far post. Boy, he was all alone by himself there. Maybe give him another 1 or 2 steps to get right to the top of the box. Could have had a better opportunity, but boy, you get that adrenaline pumping through your body and you see that open net, and you never know who's coming up from behind. Substitution. Going out, it looked like it was Juan Mendez was coming out, and also now that's Jonathan Cotta that's coming out. So Cotta and Mendez look like they're coming out, and we got some substitutions now early in this overtime half. 14's coming back in. That's Luis Giannorado. We'll take a look and see who else is coming in. Moving downfield, back in is Juan Mendez, so Mendez is back into the game. Outside of the touchline, look out. He got some fans and family on the ground. They're really enjoying this game, kicking back, enjoying it. Tuck that shirt in. Drazen Bozic. Ball downfield. A dink towards the inside box. We cleared out now by Dynamo. Throw in now. Quest down deep. Quest will have the throw in. Everybody moving around. Good throw inside the box. Header. Trying to keep it in. That's Napoli. And that's going to go right into the hands of Renteria. And Renteria is going to send it back out for Dynamo. He's got a patented play that he has to do before he does anything. That is, he taps the ground with the ball, and then he sends it off. Whether he kicks it or throws it, he's got to have that tap first. There's a nice little quick pass inside to Arizaga. Now outside to Alvarado. That goes outside of the touchline. Arizaga going after it. Arizaga will pick up the ball. Looks like he's going to hand it off to Alvarado. And they'll have a throw in. So the throw in by Dynamo. Adjusting equipment. Got to pull those socks up over the shin guards. Throw in by Dynamo. Back out, now into the corner. Trying to feed it inside to Guillermon. That's going to go outside of the touchline. And so for the Dynamo, they'll keep control of the ball. Throw-in coming in off the 2 hands of Alvarado. Looking good. Big strong throw in inside the box. There's a host of jerseys. Look out. Who's going to clear it? And Quest is able to clear the ball out. Boy, that ball was hanging up outside right in the box. Nobody was around it for a second or two. Now coming down, Dynamo again on the tack. Dynamo setting it up. Trying to send it across. Does just that. defensive Quest, still inside the box, shot on goal! High above the crossbar, and Dynamo really putting the offensive attack pressure on the Quest right now. Quest have got to come up big time now and bring that ball downfield and put some heavy offensive pressure down on the Dynamo itself. But Dynamo takes the ball away, and once again they find themselves inside the box on the far side. Here comes the ball inside, this time right into the hands of Blazevich. Boy, oh boy. Quest trying to pick it up off of Alvalos. Takeaway by Arizaga. Now it's Dynamo again. Dynamo inside, they send it back downfield.
Come on, Ray!
Nice footwork by Bozic. Now he goes down holding his knee, and racing after the ball is Becerra. Becerra having the goal now for Dynamo, and it's Bozic who is on the ground. Going after the ball for Quest is Mendez, and Bozic is still on the ground holding his knee. Looks like he might have a cramp that he's trying to stretch out. Bozic, he looks like he's got a calf muscle that's cramping up on him, but he's going to stay in the game. Quest is going to take control. Can't quite get there. Running after it was Juan Mendez, and so Dynamo will have the ball. Quick throw in on the near side. Familiar name, Avila. He's got the ball. He's going to try and center it. He does that. Crossing, looking for a header. Nobody's there. It's too long. Goes outside of the goal line, so it'll be a goal kick for the Quest. They'll try and send it back the other way. 7 minutes into this first half of overtime, 15-minute halves, so it'll be a total of 30 minutes. So we're going to the 1:20 mark in total time that needs to be played in this game. For the Quest, they're down by 1. 2-1 is the score. Back on coming is Quest. Cleared it out. So the Quest need to now move it downfield, but it's that defensive Dynamo that really is really causing havoc with the Quest team. Now the Dynamo on the attack once again, bring it inside. It looks like it might be Arizaga. No, this time it's going to be Weber. Big ball coming from way outside. Opportunity, can't quite find the handle. Flores back out. Flores was there off a nice ball from Alvarado, and Flores, hearing footsteps of defenders, couldn't quite keep concentration to put that ball in the direction towards the goal. But once again, Dynamo really putting heavier pressure down deep in the Quest part of the field. Quest now need to move it back the other way. Got to move it downfield. Got to find the open channels. Got to get some good passing going. Let's look what happens here. Nice feed. Nobody there for the Quest. It's going to be sent outside the touchline. Racing for it was Arturo Avalos. Nice tackle. It's going to be picked up. Now it's Avalos on the side. He takes a shot and save. Mario Renteria smothers that one as it came across the face of the goal, and he sends one long distance downfield. Carries nicely right outside the circle near midline. Action to pick up. It's going to be Dynamo. They're going to send it down deep. Back off the header of Bosic. And now on the far sideline, trying to make the turn and move downfield, and that's going to be a tripping call against the Quest team. Dynamo will have it. They'll have a free kick and send it back downfield. So this is what we saw the first half of regulation. It was Dynamo just continuing to put pressure offensively down on Quest. But it was Quest who came up with the initial goal, and there's a shot on goal from outside the box. That sails wide of the near post, and again it's Quest just missing bullet after bullet. The Dynamos are peppering on the box of Quest. Boy, it's just a matter of time. One of those is going to find the net again. It's already 2-1, and the way Dynamo's going, you never know, they might just put it in again. That time it goes outside of the goal line, and they're going to give it a goal kick for the Quest team. Quest going to have to move it downfield themselves. They got to keep focused in the game, not give up. They've been effective. They've been able to move it downfield. They just got to find the open channel. Good passing. Take the advantage inside the box and put that ball in the net. Easier said than done, I know. Quest now with the ball. They'll put the ball back into play. 4 minutes left in this first half of OT. Bosic taken now by Napoli. Napoli sends it down. Nice defense by Dynamo. Trap by Beeman. Beeman on the far sideline. He's going to sneak it down the far side. Interference ran by Alvarado outside of the touchline. Who are they going to give it to? Last touch Quest. Throw in by Dynamo. Dynamo puts the ball back into play. Outside of the touchline. Is it going to stay in? It sure does. Stays in. 2-on-1. Quest with advantage. Nice footwork by Thiago Lima. Ball awarded back over to Dynamo. You got to put it back in the right place. Tremendous crowds around. You can see the crowds watching the other game as well. A lot of good participation. Long distance, sails wide of the far post, and Quest will have it. All sorts of games going on. We mentioned they're all finals, they're all championship games, different age levels, both girls and boys playing. Right here, you're watching in overtime, the boys under 18 Open Championship game. Right now, it's a score of 2-1. Dynamo out in front. They scored early in the first half of overtime, a minute 30 into the game. Their ball found net, and that's where they're at right now, 2-1. So for the Quest, they've got to come back, and they've got to score to tie this one up and possibly go ahead. They've got about 3 minutes, actually 2.5 left in this first half of overtime. And for the Dynamo, they continue to pepper shots at Michael Lasovich and the Quest. Ball comes back out. Taken by Dynamo. Once again on the offensive attack, trying to move it downfield. Taking a tumble, Arizaga. Now this time the Quest with it. Moving downfield, Honorado now centers it over to Avalos. Avalos now out to the outside. It's Crocchiolo. Crocchiolo, who's he going to send it to? That's going to be taken away. So he was trying to get it back inside to Avalos, but the defense for Dynamo was there. Dynamo being challenged by Bosic. Coming up from behind. Nice job by Cotta.
Come on, get him!
Now down in the near corner, 2-on-1 defensively. And that's Beeman. Thought it was Cotta, but actually it's Beeman who came up to help. Corner kick time. So Dynamo is going to have a corner kick. It was 2-on-1 in favor of Quest. And they come back in. Top of the box, looking for the shot on goal. Diving to his right. Lasovich didn't need to. It was sailing wide of the near post. And that'll come out as a goal kick. And that whistle indicates the end of first half of OT. At the end of 15 minutes of play of OT, Dynamo 2, Quest 1. Action underway in the second half of overtime. Another 15 minutes. We're going to try and determine a boys under 18 champion. And with 15 minutes to play in overtime, we've got the Dynamo from El Centro, California. They're out in front of the Coastal Quest Soccer Club by a score of 2-1. Dynamo with the ball, though, throwing in. With the second half, we're changing positions now, moving left to right. It's the orange and blue Dynamo defending the right-hand goal, Michael Lasovich and the Quest Soccer Club. Now moving downfield, Quest on the breakaway. Honorado all by himself. Can he do it? He's still with it. He's going to look for a shot on goal. And Honorado all by himself gets through the defenders of Dynamo and ties this one up. 52 seconds into the start of the second half, and Quest has tied this one up. Unbelievable. Who would have thought it? Dynamo came out the start of the first half of OT. They scored in about a minute and 30 seconds, and then guess what? It's Quest who beats that mark. They come back and score within a minute of the second half. And so we've got it, folks, a 2-2 tie with 14 minutes left in this overtime period. And what's going to happen next? Dynamo back on the attack. They're taking a shot. It rolls just past the far post, and Lasovich will send it back into play. Man, oh man. You know, Dynamo, time and time again, heavy pressure all game long, all during this overtime, have been down in the Quest part of the field. They've scored twice, but then all of a sudden, Quest will come down, and out of nowhere, through the great efforts of their own team, they'll score. Super game, folks, super game, and you're watching it right here. It's being brought to you by George Langevin Sports Video Productions, your leader in Super Game of the Week coverage. Taking a tumble is Martin Alvarado. He gets up a little angered at the whole thing. Alvarado, a little frustrated by the play. It was unintentional. We've seen it all game this game, just seeing good, hard action. But this is going to be a kick now for Dynamo. Three-man wall being built. And 3 players for Dynamo to cause confusion. Coming up, here comes the kick. It's off the back foot of Juan Flores. He was moving quickly to his right, and it was Alvarado trying to send him the ball, but it went off his back heel. So they'll keep possession, though. Dynamo will have the ball. Thrown in by Alvarado, picked up by Cervantes. Cervantes bending, can't quite get there, trying to keep control of the ball as Dynamo. It's going to come back out on the far sideline by Quest this time. Quest driving down the field. Quest driving, being challenged now, and sent out of bounds by Arizaga, slowing down the pace as the Dynamo defense. Quest with new life, tying this one up 2-2, and now it's a matter of who can score or who can play defense. It's been going back and forth the whole game into overtime, and now what happens? Let's see. Quest with the ball, they'll have the throw in. Both of these teams have shown that they could score at will. We've got a substitution coming in now. Back into the game for the Quest, that's number 6, Juan Mendez. So Mendez now on the drive on the far sideline. That's Dynamo. Nice pass down deep into the far corner. Looking for some control back out to midfield area. That's going to be picked up by Alvarado. Alvarado, nice pass towards the near sideline. Becerra. Becerra trying to keep control of the ball, 2-on-1. He goes down, no call. So clearing it out will be the Quest. Comes back down to the center line, and now they're going to move it back. Pick up by Quest. Quest now, their turn to move it down. Cotta on the near sideline. Now driving downfield, looking for a shot on goal was Crocchiolo. Too much interference by Dynamo. Crocchiolo went down. He gets back up again. And the ball going back downfield. Racing after it is Juan Mendez. Also with him is Matthew Sovereign. Sovereign and Mendez tangling it up over on the far sideline. Whistle is blown, and we're waiting for the call. Who's it going to be against? And it's going to be against Dynamo, and so the Quest will have possession. They'll put the ball back into play. Boy, this is one of the best soccer games we've seen in a long, long time. Both teams giving 110%. Quest and Dynamo back and forth, flexing defensive muscles when they had to. When the going was tough offensively, they found a way to score. 2-2 is the score which we've got. We've got about 10 minutes left in OT, and we'll see what happens. If we end in a tie here, we go into penalty kicks. Do we need more drama? Oh, man. Let's get this one over. Juan Mendez on the far sideline with the throw-in. Trap back to Mendez. Takeaway by Dynamo. Nice ball way downfield. Lazovic sends it out on his own. That's outside of the far touchline, so we'll get a throw in, and we'll see if Becerra can do the job. Ball comes back in, and Becerra will have the throw in. Becerra having one of the goals this game today. Coming back in, it's Arizaga. And Arizaga can't penetrate the defense of the Quest, and so it'll be Crocchiolo that sends it downfield. Both teams a good job of keeping their stoppers back and their defensive wall in place. Girmon sends it down. Offsides called. So it goes back the other way to Quest. Not too many offsides calls really made today. Back into play by Quest. Quest on the far sideline. They're going to try and move it down, but once again, stepping inside is Dynamo defense. Now picking it up is Salazar. Salazar trying to feed on the near corner. Right there is Lazovic. And so Lazovic brings the ball out. And he's going to kick it back out to Crocchiolo. Crocchiolo now feeds it to Cotta. Taken away by a step in front. Girmon. Back over to the middle of the field, Becerra. Now back over to Andrade. Now we've got some controlled passing by Dynamo. Looking for the tackle, evading twice, centering the ball. Now there's the defense. Where's it going to go? Corner kick time. Corner kick for Dynamo. Here it comes. Nice ball, crossing. Where's the header? You got it, but it's by the defense of the Quest. And so it's going to come back into the box by Dynamo. Back out now. Avalos is going to take it, but there's the defense. Dynamo doing a good job of strategically placing their players throughout the field. Almost like a pinball machine. You got them placed all over the place, and you just can't get the ball without touching one of the Dynamo players. Throw in, Dynamo, picked up by Crocchiolo. Crocchiolo now moving downfield by himself. Nice pass to feed Cotta. Cotta downfield. He's just outside the near box. He's looking for some help. Back to Moreno, looking for the shot. It's not there.
Come on, get it out. Get out of there, Dynamo. Let's go.
Ornato actually had the opportunity for the shot at the top of the box. Just too many Dynamo players. They're going to wind up and try and do it again as Mendez tries to come down. 6 minutes left in OT. Still 2-2. These guys are almost out of gas. You can see it. I tell you what, give them credit. Give them anything that you want. Praise, give them credit, admiration. These guys are going to have played for 120 minutes of soccer at 110%. Can you ask for any more? Not at all, my friends. Tip of the hat to both of these teams. A special acknowledgement to both of these coaches for the Quest. Dan Tregarthen, he really has his team in shape and playing well. And for the Dynamo, Jim Graham, once again, excellent execution by both teams. We are tied at 2. Moving in under the 10-minute mark has elapsed, so we've got about 5 minutes left to play. OT, 2-2 tie. Let's see what happens. Dynamo, they've been down the neck of the field many times. Let's do it again. Quest downfield 2. Carry over, going for the ball, and the whistle is blown on the double jump and header. You're going to get a call against that dangerous play. And so it looks like it's going to be Quest this time. Let's see who's going to have it. Dynamo. So it's going to be Christopher Arizaga. Gets the ball back out. Back to Arizaga. He sends it down onto the near side corner. Going after it by himself is Flores. Flores looking for a move. Good one-on-one defense. Good tackle. Back towards the middle. Arizaga is going to shoot. Can't quite find the line, and it sails wide of the far post. Arizaga looked for the line towards the net and couldn't quite find it, and so it becomes a goal kick, and the Quest take it back out. Beeman Downfield, headed back in the direction by Dynamo. Dynamo, time and time again. Heavy pressure offensively. Here we go again. Arizaga, downfield. There's the defensive quest. This time it's a nice clear out. Way downfield. After it is Honorado. Throw in. Honorado sees Kata just inside or outside the top of the box. He's going to try and move in. Kata still going through 4 or 5 defenders. Shot on goal, sails wide and high of the far post. So the Quest, a little bit of offensive peppering themselves right now as they come right back. And between Kata and the rest of the team trying to muscle their way into the net. Dynamo sends a long one down. Carries off the head of Quest, but it's right back towards the center of the circle. Arizaga back out to the near side to be picked up by Flores. No one's there racing for it. That'll be picked up by Lasevich. And we are moving close to the end of OT. This can end, you know, they tell you what, they scored within a minute in each of the halves. Let's see what happens here. They've got about 3 minutes left. Anybody can still score. Nice ball downfield. Good defense. Kata. And this time it's given quickly over to Dynamo. Nice ball downfield. For control, being challenged. Nice tackle by Vuelin as Vuelin sends it outside the touchline on the far side. Throw in by Dinos. Now substitutions. We are late in the game and we need substitutions. We got to get some fresh legs out here to end this note on a powerful surge. Both teams trying to strategize. Substitutions coming in. Throw comes in inside the box. Dynamo still having possession, looking for an opportunity. Defensive quest is built. They're there. Ball comes in. Top of the box, looking for a shot on goal. Looking for the shot. Interference and now cleared out by the Quest. Once again, opportunity, Dino. Shot on goal, it's sailing high, high. And that one dives into the hands of Lasevich. And that's the whistle that ends the second half of OT. And so after 120 minutes of play, 2-2 tie. So after regulation time, 1-1. After overtime, 2-2. And now we're into penalty kicks. The first kicker up for the Dynamo, Conrado Andrade. And Conrado Andrade is successful with his first kick as he gets the ball past Michael Lasevich. So the score now in penalty kicks, it's 1-0. And coming up right now, the Quest Soccer Club. And so up now is Giuseppe and Napoli. And he will put his foot on the ball and try and get it past Mario Renteria. Whistle blown. Quest on the move. Nice save! So for the Quest, what great sportsmanship, by the way. Super sportsmanship right there. And for the Quest, they're denied on their first kick. And now we'll come back and see what happens with the Dynamo team. Taking his shot on goal will be Francisco Lopez for Dynamo. Dynamo. And in the keeper's box, Michael Lasevich. Let's see what Lopez does. Here he comes. And Lopez puts it into the net, and they don't go out in front. So now Dynamo out in front of Quest on penalty kicks, and let's see what can happen right here. Coming up to kick for Quest, walking ever so confidently out there, Daniel Vuelin. Number 2, Daniel Vuelin for the Quest. Last kick by the Quest was denied by the diving save of Mario Renteria. Let's see what Vueland can do for the Quest. And he's successful. So Vueland, good accuracy on his kick, puts the ball into the net. And now it'll be the Dynamo's turn. Moseying on out for the Dynamos, number 17, Guillermo Navarro. So Navarro will try and extend the lead. The Dynamos right now in penalty kicks. It's Dynamos 2 and the Quest 1. In the box, Lazovic, he's been there the whole game. Navarro versus Lazovic. And so Navarro easily puts the ball into his net. Michael Lazovic was anticipating a move towards the right. He was moving in that direction, but the ball sailed into the far post area. And now the Dynamo extend their lead 3-1. Coming up now will be kick number 3 for the Quest. Exciting game, folks. We are down to the wire. You can't ask for anything more. Coming up to kick for the Quest. It's going to be number 18, Giuseppe Cracchiolo. And puts it right in there. Cracchiolo just sneaked it inside that far post area. Nice dive by Renteria, but they're successful on their third kick. See what happens right now as Dynamo sends to the top of the penalty mark line, number 9, Sergio Guillermo. This will be kick number 4 for the Dynamo. Right now, they are out in front after 3 kicks, 3-2 over the Quest. Guillermo now up, Lazovic in the box, and here we go. Off the post, oh, doctor. It hits the far post and ricochets off. And for the Dynamo, they're denied the ball into the net. What a break for the Quest. Boy, the Quest needed that one. Now, if the Quest can come back and capitalize on the next kick, they'll have this tied up. And it looks like coming up to the line for the Quest, number 10, Arturo Avalos. So Avalos will now put the ball into play, and he can tie this one up with 3 goals apiece if he can put it in. Let's see what happens. Avalos versus Renteria. And Avalos has put it in. Off the hands of Renteria, and Avalos ties this one up for the Quest. So after 4 kicks, Dynamo have put 3 in, the Quest have put 3 in. Down to the final 2. If Dynamo can put this in, heavy pressure on the Quest. Quest will have to score. It's up to Luis Lopez. Lopez, number 2 for the Dynamo, will be going again up against Lazovic. So this time it's Lazovic versus Lopez. And here we go. Lazovic versus Lopez. Lopez on the run. Save! Lazovic saves. The kick doesn't go into the net. And now there's an opportunity right here, right now, for Quest to end it. If they put the ball into the net, it's all over. 2 denied balls at the last 2 kicks of the Dynamo. One off the ricochet of the far post, the other one a great save by Lazovic. And right now, Juan Mendez will have an opportunity to give Quest the championship. If he can find net with this ball, it's all over, everybody. Here we go. Mendez shoots, save! Renteria, huge save! Renteria, huge save! Renteria went to his right, pure reaction, and he saves it. Huge save. So after 5 kicks, we're tied with 3 goals apiece. We need more. Continuing on now. It's going to be Dynamo sending up the next player. And now what happens in rules, it's sudden death. If one team scores, the other must to keep it alive. Each will get one opportunity each. And it's basically sudden death to the point that if one scores and the other doesn't, it's all over. So right now, moving up, Oscar Gonzalez. Oscar Gonzalez going up against Michael Lazovich. And let's see what happens right here, right now. Lazovich, last time out, huge save. Oscar Gonzalez. Gonzalez on his approach. A rocket save! A rocket by Gonzalez, but Michael Lazovich able to react in time, and he saves the ball from going into the net. Now it's up to Quest. Quest can do it. Quest can put it away right now. Lugio Honorado. Honorado can put it away right here. Renteria, he shoots, he scores! Quest scores! Quest wins! Boys under 18 Open Championships. It goes to the Quest Soccer Club of Orange County, California. And you can see the disappointment on the faces of the Dynamo team. And congratulations goes to head coach Dan Tregarthen and the Coastal Quest Soccer Club. They are crowned the boys under 18 Open champions. They had a fine game today, never gave up, continue to pound and pound away. And of course, the final score, this one right here, is the Quest Soccer Club 3, the Dynamo 2. And on behalf of George Langevin Sports Video Productions, I'd like to thank you for being with us right here at the CYSA South Soccer Complex. I'm Dan Williams, and as always, we'll see you again.
But apparently it was a well-fought game. It went to a shootout. Hey, nobody wants to go to that, but, you know, it's just a matter of luck. I've always said that winning and losing are consequences of playing. You win with humility and you lose with dignity. There's no loss here. Any team could have won it. It's just one of those things. The one thing I like to do with the Olders is always talk to you, because some of you may be going to college. Maybe you're going to some men's leagues if you're not coming back to play next year. But I'd like to remind you of the first guy who ever gave you a soccer ball. Who was that? Everybody knows somebody gave you the soccer ball and said, here, kick this around. Remember that day, guys, because I remember the day when somebody did that with me. I owe a lot to the person who did that, because it gave me the love for a game that has gone through 44 years of my life. Also, remember the people who are here today that brought you this far. Whether you won or you lost, it doesn't matter. Is that you are here today. The coaches have brought you this far, all the games you had this year. Remember those things, because you know what? Someday I'll come here and do this back. A new generation was coming up. I remember being 6, 7 years old. I'm from Colombia. I was standing in the stadium. My dad screamed, everybody jumped up and down. Somebody had just scored, and I seen it. This guy went through about 7 players. I asked my dad, I said, Papa, who was that? He said, that was Pelé. I saw him 13 times play live, and I said, I want to be just like him. This is something that we set ourselves goals for. The United States has still a baby in world soccer, but it means that you guys are the future. Someday I'll retire and go away, and somebody will take my spot. You got to give the kids the love for it. Remember the guy who gave you that ball, and say, kick the ball. And remember the people who have brought you here, your parents. Remember this. It's a lot of work, guys. When I played semi-pro, guy, if we had a game in San Jose, find your own ride, and hopefully you can get there on time. We never had the luxury of having something like this. So please remember that when you look back into it. There's no losers. You're only winners. Remember that. First, I'd like to ask the coach for the Dynamo,
Jim Grant.
Mr. Jim Grant, to come in and present the award for second place. Here's a beautiful plaque, the State Cup, Boys Under 18, Reebok Open Cup finalist 1998. Present that to you. Thank you.
Yeah. Just two of us, just the way Steve was a little late coming back, consoling some of the boys. Steve Walker, our other coach. I just want to say quickly, 4 years ago, we took it all. This time it came down to penalty kicks. It's a horrible way to win, horrible way to lose, probably a magnificent way to win. I got to say, San Pedro Coastal Quest, I mean, we played you 2 weeks ago, we beat you, and you came back here on a mission. You refused to give up, some problems, ejection, you were 10-man, not say die. I give you all credit, absolutely magnificent performance. And for our guys, it's just all but the big one. But, been together several years and came all the way down our last game together. What a way to finish in the State Cup final. And about all I got to say. I'll let Steve say a few words.
Well, again, I would like to congratulate the players and the parents for Coastal Quest. I kept looking over to them, and in fact, I think I said to Lori at one point during the game, why don't you guys just go away? But you refused to do it. You're a credit to your family and to your community, and we applaud you.
Yes.
This is your moment. Maybe a few moments to kind of show your thunder. I want to thank Jim Graham. 3 years ago, and he's probably never forgiven me, I asked him to come and help me with a then under 15 group of guys that you see before you here today. I needed them for a couple of reasons. Number one, they were driving me absolutely nuts. And secondly, Jim had been here before and knew what it was going to take for us to get back here. And I think we all recognize that without Jim, for all his idiosyncrasies, we wouldn't be here today. And I appreciate Jim and his effort in doing that. And secondly, it's a long drive from El Centro, from Imperial Valley, so a lot of people came up to support you. And I really applaud the parents and the community, newspapers and the radio and TV who really supported you guys in your effort this last month. And I'd like to give you guys a round of applause. When it comes down to penalty kicks, obviously, it's a little less about soccer and more about luck. And that doesn't take anything away from Coastal Quest. We would love to take home the other one. We're not, but we can be proud knowing that we beat a lot of good teams, including a very fine Coastal Quest team, to get here to this day. So, without any further ado, why don't you guys start lining up? I'd like to start calling you up, okay? Matt Sovereign. Matt's one of the younger players on the team. Good job, man. Rafael Contreras. Juan Flores. And the other of the trio of the Brawley connection, Gordo Avila. A guy who played for me the first time I went to a State Cup at under 11, Mario Salazar. And in terms of focus and commitment and leadership, a young man who kind of had his ups and downs with this particular team, but in the last couple of months has really helped to motivate the guys and make sure they're getting out to practice and reminding the coaches when we were late for practice, Chico Cervantes. couple fellows who showed a lot of commitment in years past in this particular season and driving 60 miles one way to get to practice from San Luis, Kibber Becerra. Guy has scored a lot of goals for us over the years, as well as for his high school, and has been with me for the last 3 or 4 years. And if you need a stereo installed, you want to call on Conrado Andrade. Another one of the Yuma Connection guys. Been with me also since under 12, under 13, known the family for a long time, extremely supportive, Tippy Arizaga.
Thank you.
Oh, we got one. A fellow who'd rather be wearing the first place medal, but he's going to take a second place medal as he goes down to San Diego tonight and joins the Navy at 9 p.m. Officer Gonzalez. Now we get down to a group of guys that I couldn't run off a soccer field about 5 years ago, so I decided to put them on a team. Young man has been a captain for us, been a mainstay, been a leader, Pancho Lopez. A great midfielder who until today I don't think I've seen him miss more than 2 penalty kicks in the last 2 years, but that happens sometimes. A little unlucky off the bar. If you want to know what time the Cartoon Channel's on or where to get the best Happy Meal, you want to talk to Sergio Herman. Also one of the original guys from Kennedy Junior High and then Central and then Southwest, midfielder Willie Novato. Yeah, a short little guy, and I guess I shouldn't say short given my stature, but a short little guy who came to me a couple years ago begging to play goalkeeper, and I just kind of looked at him like he was odd, and he's turned out to be the best goalkeeper we've had in the last several years, Mario Renteria. And one of our great leaders on the field. He doesn't say more than 2 or 3 words, but he leads by example. One of the all-league players from the local high school league, a great sweeper, Buki Lopez. And a young man, a huge young man with a lot of heart and a lot of desire, who's been so much improved over the last couple of years and been a real leader by example as well on the field. Right fullback, Big Martin. Come on, Martin. And finally, a man who has been coaching in my league, and from the little kids to the older kids I've coached against. He joined with us for the State Cup campaign and really has helped us a lot in terms of off-the-field administration, on-the-field administration, and particularly working with Mario Renteria, our keeper, our goalkeeping coach, Sal Godinez.
Thank you.
Last 2 medals, one for our head coach and our mentor. But you never forget, we all break up for the last time together. We go to the Navy, whatever we're all going, okay? We'll never forget you. I hope you don't forget us, but never forget what this man did for you in El Centro, our head coach, Steve Walker.
Congratulations, Coastal Quest.
Also with Lori Tallman, our manager. The guys know, but you guys don't know, that we started off 2 years ago with some guys that thought they knew how to play soccer, and we worked. I mean, we worked hard. It's like we had a losing record as a bronze team. They didn't have bronze in under 18, so we became a gold team. We didn't do that well in gold, but we thought we'd go to State Cup anyway. And we just kind of like, I think we had the easiest time to get here. Yesterday we played a team that was short. It was like the soccer gods was on our side, and I appreciate it. I appreciate the Dynamo more than you guys can think. I've always tried, no matter what happened in the game today, to have a pretty good attitude about coaching and about dealing with players. And Steve and Jim are the same way. We're playing out in Bakersfield, the 3rd game, and I don't know, I met them, but I really don't know how they're going to act in the game, because once you start the game, all bets are off. Referee points one way, the lineman flags the other way. And one of the two says, "Ref, it's their throw-in." And I look at my parents and I said, "He's being nice. That's my job." I do appreciate you guys. Not only that, but over the years, it's the kids' game. And I try to keep it at that level, and these guys do too. And I think it's fitting that both two coaches, sets of coaches, that feel the same way end up in the finals. Okay. I'm not going to take forever to do this. I'm going to call up the boys one at a time. Eric, would you come up here? Eric Spinelli. He was one of the original boys. One of the original guys 2 years ago. Where's the camera? Where's the camera? Look over here. Look over here. Look over here. The medal. The medal. The medal.
Do you want to put it on or you want me to?
And a picture.
Let's get it going the right way.
Okay, Eric, get out of here. Oh, you got it? Mike Tallman. Not only was Mike one of the original guys, but he played for me when I was an AYSO coach, and I thought I was going to be an AYSO coach forever. And he thought, well, I'll just go try out and see what it's like. And we kept him. Congratulations. Daniel Bullen. The only reason Daniel's on the team is because he's friends with Juan and Arturo, okay? Get out of here. Luigi. Luigi scored 6 goals in the State Cup tournament and a penalty kick at the end. Luigi played for me in AYSO also, one of the young guys. Okay. Okay. Don't kiss me. Don't kiss me. Mike Blazovic. I remember when Mike was little. Okay. Get a picture. We're gonna go quick. We're gonna go quick. We're gonna go quick. Matt Weber, come on over. Matt was one of the original guys. He came, tried out like Mike and some of the other guys, and he decided to stay. We decided to keep him. It's been a little bit rocky at times, but it paid off. Thank you. Chris Benson.
Hey, boy, Chris.
We recruited Chris's mom, and he came with them. Chris, okay. Juan. Juan was another one of the original guys that played in the Quest Under 17, the bronze team that couldn't win a game. And everybody stepped up, including Juan. Good job. Oh, yeah, the Marines. He's going to the Navy, he's going to the Marines. Giuseppe Napoli. Giuseppe played for me in Division 3 in AYSO. And was there when I beat up.
He's a good digger.
No, I did. All right, okay. Okay, she took it. Okay. I'm not going to show you that. Cotta. Jonathan Cotta. Jonathan, good job, good job. Jonathan joined the team after the first spring season and has been with us ever since, a contributor. Came over from Santos, and he's like the tie we have with Redondo. My AYSO team used to play Redondo all the time, but anyway, outstanding play. Okay, stand up. Lima, Thiago Lima. Okay, now if being able to win is being a good coach, I added 2 players. This is one of them. He plays defense. Made major difference. Dave, Demon. You don't have to go. He's another one of the tall guys from Redondo Beach. Oh, show me the medal.
Show us, man.
Okay. Dresden, Bozic. Dresden. But coach, I'm a forward. I'm a midfielder. No, you're a right fullback. Ray Alvarez. Okay, now get this. Napoli was on the team that I coached. Ray and Kai were on the other team. And they beat us. Well, we got him back. Arturo. Arturo would have been on the team a lot sooner. We had problems with the birth certificate, but we did it. And it worked. It worked. Wilmer. Moreno. Who's that?
The brain fit it. The brain.
And then last night, Wilmer had a dream about my wife.
That's why you got a red card tonight.
Crackiola. Okay, hey. We added 2 players, Lima and Giuseppe. And all of a sudden, we could play. But all of you guys made the difference. Hey, did I get everybody? Yeah. Don't forget. Okay. I want to say one thing. I have 2 daughters and a son, plus 17 other sons. I appreciate it. I really do. And I'd like to thank the tournament very much.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Good luck.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Dan, we're going to put one on you.
Oh, I don't...
Oh, for Dan! Get it over your head.
Oh, you gotta put it on Wilmer's head. You're bigger than Wilmer.
Oh, you got yours?
One for Lori. Get him. Lori. Assistant coach. Hey, Dan, put it on for her. Put it on for her, Dan. Come on, Dan. Be a gentleman.
Come on, baby,